Good morning. I'm going to do a quick video on something I spend a great deal of time doing, and that is cleaning rifles. At the outset, I'll tell you I've been a law enforcement armorer for a long time, been to a bunch of different training, and I've also been to a lot of other firearms related training. And I can tell you that every time the subject of firearms cleaning, specifically cleaning rifles, comes up, it's a hot topic and everybody goes about it a little bit differently. So what I'm going to show you is the way I do it. This is not the only way to do it. You'll hear some other people tell you that there are different ways you should go about it. They'll do some of the steps that I do, but in different orders. All of that is fine. The important thing is that you get your rifle clean and you don't do any damage to it during the course of cleaning it. Now, I will tell you at the outset, as a law enforcement armorer, the very first, most indispensable item you need in order to clean or do any kind of maintenance on a firearm is a good cup of coffee. You absolutely need that. Nothing will go right if you don't have that good cup of coffee with you. The rifle I'm going to be cleaning today is my James River Armory reproduction 1903 A4 Springfield rifle. This rifle has a match barrel in it. I use this in vintage sniper rifle competition with my partner. And I want to make sure when I clean this that I don't do any damage to this match barrel in the course of removing the fouling from the inside of the barrel. The way I'm going to go about that is, to begin with, I'm going to use a bore guide. Bore guides are very important when you're doing any kind of rifle cleaning, particularly precision rifle cleaning, so that you don't do any damage to the lead going from the chamber into the rifled portion of the barrel, which is one of the places that if you don't use a bore guide, you can damage your rifle. You'll notice the accuracy degrade, and all of a sudden you'll have a poor shooting rifle for no other reason than you cleaned it improperly. The bore guide that I'm using, by the way, this is a Possum Hollow bore guide, I believe. I like these. They have the rubber O-ring around the end where it fits into the chamber to keep any of the cleaning solution or oil or anything like that from making its way back into the rifle's action. When you push that forward, you'll feel it. You'll feel that O-ring engage the inside of the chamber, and you'll know when you have it fully forward that you've got that good seal. Next thing I like to do, particularly with this rifle with a wooden stock, is I like to put something over the stock itself to keep the cleaning solvent from getting onto the wood. Don't want to do any damage to our stock while we're cleaning. Next thing you're going to need in order to clean your rifle is a good cleaning rod. This is one of the Tipton rods that Midway USA sells. I like these. I also have used in the past the Dewey coated rods. Those are good too. Just make sure you have a good one-piece cleaning rod. You don't want to get the aluminum section cheapies like this one right here. And I'm going to destroy my bench pulling it out just to show it to you. You can tell I don't use this thing because I have it stacked with a bunch of stuff behind it. These things are convenient. They come with a lot of the cheap cleaning kits that you can buy. The problem with these is, first of all, the rod is very fragile. They break pretty easily. And these sections of rod where they come together can pick up grit and fouling, and you can actually damage your rifle bore or your barrel by using this type of rod. You want to stay away from that. Coated rod, the Tipton rod that I have here with me is a carbon fiber rod, so there's no way that anything is going to get captured on the rod itself and work like sandpaper inside my rifle's bore while I'm working it back and forth. You also are going to need, when you're cleaning particularly match barrels, proper size bore brushes, cleaning brushes, which I have right here, as well as proper size, can't get the box open, jags, cleaning jags. You're going to need solvent. Now, there are a lot of people that like the new high-speed, low-drag solvents that are out there. Some of the ones that you spray in and it foams inside the bore and then you supposedly wipe it out and it's perfectly clean. That's fine. I'm not going to tell you absolutely positively have to use what I'm using, but in any regard, you will need some sort of a solvent. I've been using Hoppy's number 9 for a long time. It always seems to work well. I don't notice a lot of problems with first shot deviation as long as I get this cleaned out well. And I'll talk about that when I'm talking about running the dry patches through at the end. But you're going to need a bore solvent. You'll need properly sized cleaning patches, which I have right here. And really, that's all you need in order to clean your rifle. You can get other things, chamber brushes and one thing and another. A lot of times you can make do with bore brushes of a different size for that. But really, when we're cleaning our rifle, and with a bolt action rifle in particular, you don't have to worry too much on an everyday basis about the rifle's action itself. The main thing we're talking about cleaning is the barrel and making sure that the next time you go out to shoot, you've got that nice clean barrel so you don't have problems with your accuracy. Now, before I go any farther, I will talk about a school of thought that's out there amongst precision riflemen. And this is the one that says for precision rifle barrels, you should not clean them at all. I know that thought is out there. If that works for the people that are not cleaning their rifles, or at least not cleaning them routinely, I wish them luck. I don't do that. I've been out of the Marine Corps for a long time, but I have a feeling if I did not clean my rifle, my senior drill instructor would still show up at my front door just specifically to kick my butt. On top of that, I keep my rifles clean. I clean them between shooting. I've never had a problem with accuracy. I've never seen the accuracy fall off as a result of that. And the first shot deviation, or the first few shots deviation that I hear people talk about, I really don't see as long as I get the bore nice and clean. Where you see that deviation is where you leave cleaning solvent, or you get a lot of oil in the bore or something like that, and then you shoot, and for the first maybe half dozen shots, you might see a little bit of deviation there. After that, it's pretty much back to where it's always been. If you get the bore nice and clean, you will not see that first shot deviation. And I'll talk about that again when I get to the dry patching at the end. At this point, I'm ready to start cleaning my rifle. I don't know how long this video is going to end up being. I might have to break it up into part 1, part 2, part 3, depending on what YouTube will let me get away with.